tumaze kwambara papa baraje nawe yabyumvishije abaraje aratubwira ati bana banjye tugiye gupfa, ati ubwo birarangiye nyine bagiye kudutemagura. Ariko twasize abantu barimo kuboroga, abandi bahiye bacitse amaguru, baratemye bararuha, batera amagranade bararuha, bashyiramo ibishyitsi n'amamatera na za esansi baratwika.
After the Holocaust, we said never again. Did we really mean it?
Napfushije kandi nkaba nafite ubuzima nagarukote ngarukora wowe none bose.
Genocide is one of the most difficult foreign policy challenges for the last 100 years. And we've almost uniformly failed to confront it.
I think it's also important to look at the places where there are mass atrocity conflicts going on, not just what's technically been called genocide. The conflicts that are going on are not unknown. It's what we're going to do about it.
The Genocide Prevention Task Force brought together some of the major policy actors from the last few administrations to produce a set of specific policy recommendations that would say, this is a priority. We're going to organize ourselves to make sure that never again is a real commitment of the U.S. government.
The Genocide Prevention Task Force found that genocide is preventable. The past U.S. government responses to threats of genocide were almost entirely ad hoc. There was a lack of a structure in place to raise these issues to senior decision makers and prompt action on them on a timely basis.
We've seen our entire system devoted to dealing with a conflict once it's already started. Far easier, less bloody, less expensive to try and intercede when you see the roots of these conflicts. Cut things off before the violence really begins.
The genocide doesn't happen overnight. Those who perpetrating genocide, they take their time. Before the genocide started in Darfur, there was indicators.
You see a rise in hate speech, economic marginalization, separation of people along identity, demagoguery sometimes.
These things are indicators and warnings of something that is going to happen. We can use diplomatic measures, economic measures, to ensure that the civilian lives are saved as well as the American military lives.
One of the most important shifts recommended by this report is really a shift of mindset. The goal is to apply a series of escalating tools to prevent conflict. When we act early, we save lives and we save money.
Of the 34 recommendations in the report, they range from intelligence gathering and early warning to early kinds of prevention strategies, preventive diplomacy, crisis management, all the way through military planning. They really wanted to develop practical, specific recommendations for the incoming administration, for leaders in Congress. Preventing genocide is not only something we should do for humanitarian reasons or for moral reasons, but that it's actually in the U.S. national interest to do so. When we see genocide take place, it fuels instability in corrupt places where we see other kinds of problems that threaten our interests. The American people actually do care about preventing genocide.
There's a growing sense of people of conscience that we're not going to let this continue.
We're well aware that Congress cares about this, but they also have to have the tools to do something about it. The GPTF recommendations are giving our leaders the tools to be able to succeed.
This time when we say never again, it's a pledge to ourselves that we are going to proactively do what we can to take that pledge seriously.
If these recommendations were put into law, there's no question that we'd have a better chance at saving lives. When basic human rights are violated, it concerns us all. And when we have the ability to protect them, we have a responsibility to do so.
Stop genocide for once and for Thank you.